morning, happy Monday, happy art day. Welcome to the show. Let's start the week off with something nice. And I thought for this week I'm going to make my July issue of the Random Act of Kindness project that I have this year. And for this month, because it's summer, I thought of a summery theme. I do have some stickers here that I'm going to use on cards. So I'm going to put them to the side for now. I have a yummy grass green kind of cardstock here, 5 times. For 5 cards with the accordant envelopes. So green is the color of July. And then I do have some embossed cardstock in white and some scrap pieces of cardstock in dark green and red. And me saying summer and it being very hot, you might guess already that watermelon is pretty much the theme of the July Random Act of Kindness. All these things are for the cards mainly, but these are dividers that I do have from a board game or a card game, better said. It's called Sentinels of the Multiverse, and we had some new dividers sent with later expansions, and I want to cover them with old book pages and have like 5 little booklets. So I need 2 of these cards for every little package that I'm going to send out, and they're all going to be covered back and front with those book pages and painted. And then I want this to be joined with washi tape, and I'm going to glue the washi tape so that it's not gonna loosen while I'm sending things. And then I want this to be like a mini recipe booklet for a watermelon gazpacho. And it's a wonderful recipe that I think goes really well when it's hot outside. And since it's summer and it's still maybe not searingly hot here, but we've got one more summer month to go. Who knows what's gonna come up then. We do have a current low in temperatures. It's actually kind of nice for now, but you never know when you're gonna need a gazpacho. So what I'm gonna start with is punching a few things. So there's a smaller circle that doesn't say how big it is, but the bigger one, the next bigger one that I have is 1.5 inches. So I'm assuming this is a 1 inch circle. I could actually measure. I do have a ruler. Let's see. Yeah, 2.5 centimeters. That would be 1 inch. And I'm going to punch 10 red and 10 dark green circles here. Or do I need... Hold on. I have 5 cards and I want to have half of a watermelon on the front, so that would be 3 watermelons. Then I do, yeah, let's punch 10 and I can have a couple of those halved and look like slices on different parts of the project. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Woo! Don't go anywhere. Circle 9, 10. Put it to the side in case I might need more. And then I do the same thing with the 1.5 inch circles for this part here. 2. Oh, come on. 3. I know you're a bit older, puncher, but do your job. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and for the last one I'm gonna cut from the middle. So that's a scrap. Whoops, don't want to throw things. So I can nest those red parts on the green parts and then either half it or leave it as it is, depending on how you want to look at things. But I'm gonna put that to the side for now, because I want to have the cutting done first. So for the 5 cards, I want to have like a strip of the white paper on the front and then have a watermelon sit on top and have the word hello written over that with the stamps, you know. So let me get a green one to see how much I need. Could actually go with 1.5 centimeters wide strip of paper or cardstock, whatever, for the decoration. That's thin enough, but you can still see the pattern on that, so that's kind of nice. So I'm just taking 5 strips. That was number 2. 3. It might get a little loud in a second in the background. We do have garbage removal day, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Our garbage tons are gonna be emptied, and I hear the car in the street next to me, so they're gonna be at my house soon. So I've got 5 strips. That is back for the scrap pile. What I'm gonna do now is check how wide things have to be, or I could actually just glue it and then cut, which I like a lot. So what I'm gonna do is take sticky tape. You could take any other double-sided tape, just need something to hold things down to the cardstock. I happen to have the sticky tape, so I'm going to do that differently this time around to not screw up my scissors. So I'm just gonna have a strip of that tape on every card front, and have it in the lower third. I don't measure anything here. It's just eyeballing the lower third of my card base here. Number 2. Number 3. I hope you all had a great weekend and did something nice for you. Maybe got some time to relax and, I don't know, color or paint or craft, draw, whatever it is that you like to do to relax. Maybe you are a reading person or a gaming person, puzzles, all those things. I just hope you got some time for yourself to indulge in whatever makes you really happy. And if you want to share with me what makes you really happy and how you relax, the comment section's all yours. I would be very, very happy to hear from you. And I'm actually also kind of curious because I want to know how other people relax, what their go-to activity is to pamper their soul. I do have many different ones, it being art, cooking, reading, board gaming. There's so many things that do the same thing for me. So I can actually play and choose and see, oh, what do I want to do this weekend or this day to relax. And though art being my job, there's still art projects that I do just for relaxation and just for me. And I'm trying to have this strippy glued on kind of in the right angle. I hope I kind of did a good job. I really have trouble with straight lines, folks. I know there's things like rulers and stuff, but sometimes I'm just a little bit too lazy to get them out. But then again, on other projects, I rely on rulers heavily because I'm so not capable of drawing a straight line or cutting. Even, drawing, I can get away with it. If I'm drawing a line really fast, then I'm kind of straight. But cutting with scissors, no. I'm pretty sure that paper cutters, like I showed you earlier, to cut the white paper strips here, they were invented just for people like me, because they make things so much easier. It's ridiculous, folks. But well, I can't be good at anything, or everything. I mean, I'm not a Cylon. I'm not a robot. I'm a human, last time I checked. But yeah, coming back to relaxation and everything, this is something where I'm very happy that I have very many different kinds of things that do achieve the same calm in my brain. So I can pick and choose for whatever I want. And I've kind of made it a thing not to just relax like once a week on a weekend or something, but once a day. I really make it a daily thing to not go to bed and be super stressed, but to, make sure that for one, I'm relaxed and maybe at least in a decent mood and stuff, because otherwise my sleep will not be very efficient and relaxing and stuff. I will toss and turn, and I'm so annoyed by that. That I make sure that I'm not gonna go to bed angry or in any other way mentally so exhausted that I don't know where left and right is. So I'm taking time throughout the day to relax and calm down every day. No matter if I'm having the greatest day of all days and I'm super excited and happy about things, that actually also makes me not sleep because I'm just too excited then. But I can counter the excitement or angry or annoyed, whatever kind of a feeling, the non-calm feeling, let's call it this way. I can counter that with like let's say 30 to 60 minutes of different kinds of activities. Being puzzled, reading, What else? Painting, drawing, all those things, anything art. Some board games. It's something that I, well, learned to do every day just to reduce the being pissed off at the world stage and to make sure that my mental health is stable and that I'm kind and attentive to other people. So it's not just for me, it's also for other people around me that I, well, have to make sure that I'm okay. And I think very many people have to do the same thing. So what I'm going to do now, I'm taking the sticker sheets here that I got from Flow magazine paper book, and I'm just going to put down some stickers with the word hello. But I'm gonna write it the German way, not the English way, because this is a German, well, not a German show, but I'm German. And the recipients of those cards will be in Germany as well. The city of the month is with a G. So I have to find a wonderful city. I think, well, I've been playing with the idea of, well, I've got 2 cities that I have my eye on to send stuff to this month. One of them is in Bavaria and quite famous, I think, at least if you know winter sports. It's called Garmisch-Partenkirchen. And the other one is one in Thüringen, which is very close to where I grew up. And actually, my grandma and my uncle and auntie lived there for a couple of years. Oh, now I wanted to write the English way, but I don't. I need an A, not an E. So the city would be Gera. That is the other contender for receiving a random act of kindness shipment this month. I haven't decided yet which city I'm gonna go for. The next letter would be H. So I do know a city right away in the back of my mind for H in Bavaria. I have to. Oh, I know one in Thüringen as well. So these are the 2 states that I'm gonna send things to. Either it's gonna be Bavaria for July and Thüringen for August, or it's going to be the other way around. And you can read on the blog post for this particular card here that I'm going to publish at 10 a.m. today, 10 a.m. CET. You can read which city I did ship this particular shipment to. So, boop. And I'm being kind of wonky with the letters, and I think that is totally fine. There is the garbage removal, yay! It's gonna get loud, sorry folks. I hope I can muffle the sound in editing, because it's really loud. Okay, the guys are gone. I can talk again. So, yeah, I think I stopped at the sentence that I kind of put down those stickers in a little wonky way, and I think that's totally fine. Because it just makes for character in this way, or in this part, I think. So I can put those sheets of stickers away, and now I can move forward with gluing the watermelons. And I'm going to take a normal glue stick for that. Nothing fancy. Just, can you, yeah, you kind of can see. So I'm just gonna stick down the red on top of the green. And I'm totally fine if the green rim of this cardstock is not equally wide on all the sides here. If you look at watermelons, they're not perfectly round either when you cut into them. You know, there's like that light yellow or white-ish cream-colored rim between the red and the green part. And that is sometimes a bit more wide and sometimes, well, narrow. So that's just, it makes for difference. And you might have realized here, oh, Sarah, you don't have the white part in there. Correct. I didn't want to have a 3-layered cardstock cut because I just have those 2 circles. I don't have a size smaller or in between. So what I thought would be better in my case is to use a gel pen and have a white rim around the red flesh of the watermelon here. So I know I'm super late with the Random Act of Kindness project this month. I mean, this airs on the last day of the month. But if you're with me for a while now, you know that I produce ahead. So it's actually a little earlier in the month. And by the time this video airs, the cards will have been received by people. So I'm probably gonna have one other project next week, and then I'm gonna already do the August Random Act of Kindness because I don't wanna wait for the end of the month. And the theme that I thought up for the project I think fits really nicely on the front end of the month rather than the back end of the month. But anyway, I'm not gonna tease anything too much for now. So let's have the red dot be glued down. And then I'm going to take a sip of tea. Today I have Earl Grey with honey and a little bit of lactose-free milk. Just a sip to get the throat not to be too dry. So now I'm taking one of the circles and I'm gonna half it. And I'm gonna do that to 2 more circles, because I need 5 halves of a melon for the front of the cards. The other circles I'm just gonna put to the side. I'm going to work on them later once I need it. But now I need my gel pen and a black liner, a black marker. This is a Faber-Castell Pitt artist pen in black. It's Indian ink, waterproof. So for this, I'm gonna have those little seeds. I'm just gonna have a few random black lines that are the seeds. Don't have to be super accurate. You can definitely see it's a watermelon, I think. Boop, boop. And the last one. This one. And now I'm going to take the gel pen and have a white line around the red cardstock. On all of these melon halves. Ooh. Need to go a little slower because the gel pen didn't want to be jelly there. And one more. There we go. Can put the pen to the side, and I'm going to glue the cardstock down now to the other cardstock, and think I want to use a little bit of this super glue for that, because I don't want this to separate in the mail. So I'm just gonna put down a dot of glue. Oh, please don't be. Wow, okay. I'm gonna make a new one because there went my super glue. Great. Quickly I have to go wash my hands. Hold on. Okay, let's try with these four. Well, clean this up in a minute. I just washed my fingers, but I need to go in with some nail polish remover. But for that I have to go downstairs now. So I'm just having a dot and gonna put that down. Next one. Just a little dot, because that is really a very strong glue, if it holds. Maybe this is a little bit of an older batch. Usually I don't have trouble with this glue, but I don't know if the hot temperatures of the last weeks has not been the greatest for this particular glue. I don't know. Just So I'm quickly gonna, I did have half of it left. So again, I'm going in with my black pen. And oops, with my gel pen. I'm gonna glue now. Whoop. No, I can't really grip anything. So once I have this melon down, I will definitely pause the clock and get to remove the super glue. Okay, gluing the melon. All right, and in a magic editing second, I'm gonna be back. Okie dokie. I didn't get to remove all of it, but enough so that I can have a firm grip on things. So I'm going to put the cards to the side now, because I'm going to start with the art card recipe, the mini book project now. So I did rip a couple of book pages, so that is 3, 4, 5. That's a little too little. Why did I only take 5? I need 10. Counting, not my forte, it seems. So let's just get 5 more pages. Now we're talking. So, oh gosh, so weird today, but well. What I'm gonna do now is take matte medium and my brushes, and I'm going to glue 1 page to each of the cards. So looking at the time, I will probably glue them all, but maybe I'm not gonna paint all on camera, because it's pretty much repetition. There's nothing changed up for these cards. So first one, I'm just gonna go for half of it. And crease it and pretty much glue it something like this. So for that I need my glue brush to dry it a little bit. It was in water since I used it last, and now I don't need that water in my brush. I just need to have it in my brush when I'm not working with the brush, because it keeps it from gluing together. So let's go ahead and have gel medium all over that card. Also here. And I'm gonna glue it down. Whoop. Go all over this one. 2. Have some pressure on it to get rid of the wrinkles. Now I need my blow dryer, because I'm gonna give it a blast right away. And now I'm gonna go for the back side. Whoop. Where's my half page? There it is. So again, dip my brush into the matte medium, put it onto the card, put it onto the part that I want to glue, put that down, and ouch, glue myself to it. Very important, I can tell you that. So a little bit of pressure to make sure all the air bubbles are gone, but I need a little bit more gel. There we go. Again. Putting it on top and having it dried with my blow dryer. While this one cools down and dries a little more, I can go on to the next. Again, taking a book page, creasing it, sorry, and going in with the glue, putting it on top. And drying it off. And gluing the back. And again, giving this a blast with my blow dryer. Okay, and this can also go to rest on my shelf to dry a bit more while I go ahead and take care of part number 3. And this is really fast. You can see here me doing this in real time. Doesn't mean that this is a 10-hour long video. And gluing things together is really very fast. I think the longer part will be later when I write the recipe on it and decorate. But the gluing and painting the background part will be really fast because I want the book text to show and be kind of visible, but not too much. But I don't want any other, you know, object or whatever painted on it because I need space to write the recipe. 3. If you're curious what exact materials I'm using here, like what gel medium and what glue and stuff like that, because you might want to do something similar in a project, you could check out my blog post and you will find all the information there, as well as close-up photos, as well as the addresses of the offices this goes to. So if you are in either of those towns and you're watching this video and you're curious which one I chose in the end, check out the blog. So I think I'm gonna stop with the gluing for now, because when I look at the time, I know that I have to move forward to show you all the parts of the project, and not only parts of it, because I'm having about a little more than an hour left. So I'm gonna take the first one. I'm gonna blast it a bit more with my blow dryer, and because this is a little damp to the touch still, and then I can cut this piece. All right. Now with my scissors, I'm gonna trim the excess, and it's not camera friendly, but I have to hold it against the light though, so that I can see the exact line where to cut. That cardstock here in the middle is way easier visible when I hold it against the light. Okay. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna do the same with the second one I glued. This can rest for a minute. And again, cutting the excess. Now let's see. That fits nice. So the next step would be to paint, and for that I need two different whites. The first one I'm going to use is zinc white, which is a transparent white, because like I said earlier, I want parts to show. So I'm just gonna take a brush and gonna paint with the zinc white over the complete thing. Also on this part here. And it pretty much makes it just milky, maybe is the right word. It pushes the text a little bit into the background. So do that here. And need to cover the paint because I don't want it to dry out while I work on other stuff or have the blow dryer running, which I'm gonna do now. And now I'm going to paint the back sides. Same on this one. Clean my brush. I'm quickly gonna dry these sides too. And now I'm going in with the Buff Titanium white, which is a mixing white, and I'm just gonna take it straight from the cap and paint a little more. Having very little paint on my brush here, I hardly dip it into the paint. And I'm not gonna cover all of it, just the lower part and parts of the right-hand side. It's enough already. so I can dry it and turn it over and do the same thing again. Okay, this is dry, so I'm going to paint in the back side. And of course, this also has to be dried. Okay. Now what I need to do next is join the two. So this would be something like this, and then you can have a little recipe booklet there, so to say. So I need some washi tape. Let's bring in the box. Don't want the fabric crocheted one, so I can put those to the side. But I want a red or a green one, because watermelon. I think there's two very strong contenders. This one here and that one. They're just as wide. So let's go with this one first. Need to find, there it is. Where's the start? Here. Oh no, this is the one that doesn't rip too well. So let's take the other washi tape. The one with the hearts. That one works a little better. So I'm gonna put those two pieces next to each other. And then going to the tape here. I'm gonna turn this over. That here, need scissors. And then I'm going to go over this washi tape with gel medium. First I have to bend the spine here. Gel medium, there it is. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush because I don't need to cover the whole space, just that little bit. So I'm going to dip it into the gel medium and just go over the seam of the washi tape here. First on the outside, then I'm going to dry this and then go for the inner part. see if this is dry. Yep, seems like it. So I can move forward and have a layer of gel medium on the inside as well. Thin layer. Putting my brush right back into the glue water. And now I can dry this off. Okay. Going to let that cool for a minute. And while that is happening, I'm going to look for a pen to write the recipe with. Let's see if I have one here. Okay. So before I decorate, I'm gonna write the recipe. I'm gonna write it in German. So that would be for 4 people. Ingredients. Need a smaller pen now. And we need 480 G watermelon, cucumber, one chili without the seeds, an orange bell pepper, have a red onion, 2 tablespoons white balsamico. One tablespoon mint. One tablespoon honey. Salt and pepper. And 4 tablespoons sour cream or creme fraiche. And now how to make it. First, gonna puree all the fruits and veggies. Gotta season everything. Gotta put it into the fridge for 4 hours. And third, 20 minutes before serving, you gotta ice the glasses you serve it in. All right, that is the recipe, and now I have to get my cardstock watermelon. So I have to decorate the front. And I think I want 1.5 of these watermelon cardstock bits per thing, something like this. Yeah, I think that looks good. So we'll have those seeds here on the watermelon. That. Where's my gel pen? There it is. And I'm gonna write on top. Watermelon gazpacho. See, something like this. So, where's my glue? There is my glue. The super glue wouldn't really work perfectly on this particular acrylic painted paper. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the normal glue and apply that. Just make sure that it glues together nicely, so let it sit there for maybe a second longer to dry. The watermelon slice here. So what I'm also gonna look for is a red gel pen. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna have stitched lines on the front. There we go. That is that. And that is what I'm gonna send out 5 times. So I have to make this 4 more times. Gonna let this dry very well. And I'm gonna write the letter that goes with the greeting card. I'm gonna write that. And yeah, send this out to 5 random people in a city with the letter G. So I hope you enjoyed watching along. I'm gonna make the remaining recipe booklets off camera, because it's gonna be exactly the same thing. That's repetition, and I don't think you need to see it 4 more times. I only have half an hour on my clock left, so I think I won't be able to make it within the 2 hours that I set aside for each art day. But if you like, you can rewind and watch certain bits and pieces again if you want to maybe do something similar and, well, have a look at what I did exactly when again. So feel free. I'm gonna be back next Monday with a new project. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do, so I cannot tease anything. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great week and have some creative time. And I'm gonna see you, like I said, next Monday. But if you like, you can also subscribe to this channel, and I can see you on other shows, like, for example, Draw for Initiative every other Wednesday, which is board game artwork. And then I do have Beyond the Lines on Thursdays, which is a show all about colors and color composition, and I use coloring books for that, to show you how I like to work, and maybe you get inspired to do something, and maybe you learn something too, who knows. Then on Thursdays, on Saturdays, I do publish my weekly vlog, so I show you a little bit of behind the scenes in the studio, or what goes on in my personal life, and talk about the week, what I accomplished and where I totally fucked up. And on Sundays, I do have a board game video podcast where I talk about a certain game with my husband. And you can check that out if you really like board games too, or want to maybe get into the hobby and are curious. Until then, I'm going to see you. Have fun. Do all the good YouTube stuff. Like, share, subscribe. And I'm going to see you maybe, hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, in the comment section, because I really want to know what is your go-to activity to, well, pamper your soul. Have fun, folks. Take good care. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to see you. Bye-bye.